and welcome back to Glory Hunter with me, Alex, or Haymanager, as you probably know this channel. So last time I did an episode where we played Manchester City in the derby, and we also played Swansea in the Carabao Cup quarter-final, where we had a draw and we also won 4-1. And then since then, I've been thinking what to do for this episode, and what I'm going to try and do is get into this as quick as I can, because last episode was a very long one. I'm going to try and do 3 games: the Arsenal away game, the Leeds home game for the FA Cup 4th round to go into the quarters, and then the second leg of the Carabao Cup game against Arsenal again. So we've actually played Arsenal 4 times in the space of, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 games. So 4 out of 9 games is a lot of times to be playing Arsenal. We haven't lost yet. We've drew and we've also won. We won away from home as well, which was a big one. So hopefully, again, we can go into the Premier League and see if we can counter on the fact that we're going to be able to get a few points ahead here. Since last time, I'll just take you through the results, sorry. Since last time, I played Wolves, and we managed to beat Wolves, who are currently 2nd as well. So that's a big game, a big game that we were playing. Martial with the penalty and Belotti scoring in the 80th minute. We actually went down 1-0 in the 19th minute, so that wasn't fantastic. And then a draw against Arsenal and a surprising draw against Aston Villa. None of that. We just played a very average game. Like, none of the players did anything wrong, as you can see from the ratings, but we just didn't perform at all. And then a 5-0 thumping at Tranmere. As you can see, Mason Greenwood really coming through. 5-0, sorry, but 3 goals for Mason Greenwood, 2 clear-cut chances, I believe that is, or 2 chances created, sorry, and 2 key passes. So he had a very, very good game. Luke Shaw coming back from that injury, and then Arsenal, as I said, Rashford getting a 29th minute goal. Martial we beat Chelsea as well at home, which is a really big game for us to win. That was quite a rough game, actually. I don't know if the stats, we can get the match stats here. Yeah, it was a pretty rough game. They had a lot of possession, which I was surprised at, but we got through. And then again, another draw with Southampton. I think at the moment our injuries are being the downfall for us. But either way, I'm going to get straight into this game today with Arsenal. I've drawn up the sort of side that I want to be playing here, and this is what it looks like. So we've got De Gea in net with Shaw at left back, coming back from that injury. As I said, he's pretty fit. I think he's fit to play 60 minutes or something. But either way, he's fine. And then Lindelof, Maguire, Wan-Bissaka, Scott McTominay, Fred, Pogba, Martial, Sancho and Belotti, because as you can see down here, Goretzka has got an injury. I believe he's out for another 2 weeks. Yep, 7 days to 2 weeks. Gazara is out for another 5 weeks to 2 months. And they're the 2 injuries, but there are 2 first-team players which will be in the side, so I've brought through some other players. Garner now sitting on the bench. He's been performing very, very well of late as well. So let's get straight into this game. Let's go. Going for the balanced approach. It worked last time against them when I played the matches off screen. So let's have a look. Let's go into the dressing room. Passionate. We can potentially lead the table if we lose today. Lose our lead in the table, sorry. So that's sort of hype them up. It is Wolves, remember, so hopefully they... Oh, I got the latest scores up there. It is Wolves. So we'll be watching that Wolves game today. Brighton away from home for them. Should be quite an easy game. Brighton aren't particularly performing very well. I'm going to tell them to get creative early on. As Kolasinac has a throw-in on that left-hand side. Through to Ozil now, who can really find the pass, but Luke Shaw's there. Ceballos there, now looking for the overlap. Bellerin, but Luke Shaw manages to tackle him. Loses out in the battle, though. Pepe into Lacazette. Plays it out again. They're playing dangerously around our box here, but Sancho nicks it, and the pace of Sancho, can he get away from them here? He's got Martial on the overlap on the left this time. What can he do? Oh, I thought he was going to sneak it near post then, but he didn't. Yeah, Martial's playing out on the left. Rashford's not been playing that good over the last few games, so I've sort of just got him playing like off the bench, so to come on for perhaps Belotti or Martial, someone that's not performing up to the scratch so that we need them to. As Maguire gets that clear, Ceballos though on the edge of the box is loads of room, and that's a goal. We're going to have to change something up here. But I don't know what to change up. We're not particularly playing that bad. As Guendouzi sort of crosses it in. Maguire gets it clear. No one's marking Ceballos, and he really good goal. Thumped it into the back of the net as he celebrates off into the corner. They're completely dominating us here. We're going to have to do something. Ozil with the corner in now to Pepe, who just heads it over. As Wolves are winning 2-1. As you can see, we've gone down into second with this sort of system. I'm going to tell the lads to be a bit more positive behind it and encourage them. I'm going to encourage them. Fred's on the ball now to Martial. He's got room to run into. As he does, he's running through Martial. What can he do? And it's missed. Martial was playing to a world-class degree prior to a lot of these. I think it's prior to the last episode, he was playing really, really well. And then this episode, well, for the last few games, he's just not been performing as he used to. As Bellerin's on the ball now, into Pepe. Pepe takes a shot and De Gea's comfortably got that there. And he tries to play it out early, I don't know why. And Arsenal have got this picked up as they're playing it around in the middle of the park now. Whether or not I change the formation here, because it looks like we're not playing particularly great. De Gea on the ball again now. What can he do with it? Throws it out to Wan-Bissaka. What will he do with it now? To Sancho, to Pogba. Pogba with a beautiful ball towards Belotti. Can he finish? And a theme is running throughout this season. Belotti has not been the finisher that I've been thinking he would be. Sancho with the ball in and easily cleared out. And Smith Rowe is actually going to counter here. As we're looking... And Wan-Bissaka is actually taking him out. What's going to happen here? He's warned, right? I thought it was going to be a bit more than that. And Ozil's on the free kick as he crosses it in and we get it away. So it's not been a fantastic first half. We're definitely going to have to change stuff up here. We're not winning that. We're not winning the battle in the centre of the park. I'm going to get a bit assertive. Show me something else in that second half because we need to change stuff up. I don't know what we do here. Sancho's having a pretty good game, to be honest. Belotti isn't. Now, whether or not I start playing this formation in an asymmetric sort of way, pressing forward in Belotti, get Martial up top playing that advanced forward role, with Sancho as an attacker on the right to cut in. I'll get him cutting in actually. McTominay and Fred here. Fred's not been playing. I don't like Fred playing that sort of role. So we'll get Pogba playing there. And I'll stick with this. I'm going to go a bit more direct. Play it quite wide still. Distribute it to the playmakers instead. And push our back line forward to close down more. Let's see if that makes any difference in going into the second half now. Because we were not winning that midfield battle at all. So hopefully with the three in the midfield now, if we have three in the midfield, we should be able to perhaps get a few more battles won in that centre of the park and push forward a bit more. As Maguire wins the ball, but Ceballos is there and Lacazette now is through on goal. And Lindelof just clears it out for a corner. Now we're leaving ourselves exposed to sort of these over-the-top through balls. And Watford are winning 4-1. But I think this is the risk we've sort of got to take. Is Belotti there into Sancho? What can he do? Finds Martial and it's just wide. He should have scored there, Martial. Definitely should have scored there. I think I might change things up here. I'm going to bring off Belotti for Rashford. Play him in a wider role with Martial up front, inside forward, cutting in. Again, Sancho go back to an inside forward, play a bit further up the pitch. And I might bring on Greenwood for Martial because he doesn't seem to be performing at all. Rashford now with the free kick, what can he do? Finds a beautiful ball in and Leno's there though to pick it up. As we run back to our positions, David Luiz picks up the ball. Looks like they might try and push forward quite a bit here. They're quite open on the right-hand side if David Luiz can find that pass. But he doesn't. Smith Rowe running down the wing now. But Wan-Bissaka seems to have this covered, which he does. Poor ball out there. And Wan-Bissaka gets it back again. But Mark Rashford now, who has the pace, he's fresh legs, he's through open goal, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and he can't finish. Rashford's not been performing at all season. I'm going to have to bring off Martial because he's not doing anything up top. Bring on Mason Greenwood. And I might bring on Juan Mata for Fred as well, just to try and switch things up. I'm going to play a bit further forward again. Pogba playing that deep line playmaker role he likes to play, and Mata with that advanced playmaker role just to try and get things attacking. We're going to go to a more attacking mindset because we have to for the last few minutes of this. Show some passion, lads. We need this. We can't let Arsenal take our undefeated record away from us, as it looks like there might be. It might be a highlight. I'm just going to push us up a bit higher as well. Don't mark as tight, as we do have a highlight here. Into Mata to McTominay. Great ball into Rashford, who scored. Beautiful play there. I'm pretty much sure he's enjoyed that one. All square now, 1-1. But we're still going to try and go for this, as we sort of need this win. Beautiful ball in by McTominay. And Rashford at the back post with the volley. 5th goal of the season. He's not scored that many, and they're looking for the offside here, but it won't be. Who's that? Socrates? Socrates is playing him onside. Beautiful ball. What a way to do this. And we're still going to go for it. I think we're just going to go for it. Only, 5 minutes left. Wolves are winning at the moment. As we're into the extra time now, and it looks like it's going to finish 1-1, which it's not a bad result, but I'm going to be calm with that. You've done brilliantly to come back and salvage a draw out of that, because they were definitely playing for the win there, just defending. So we've done pretty well. Wolves are now level with us on points. But as you can see, they've had their nice spell so far. Latest games have been... let me go on to their schedule just very quickly, because I need to try and get through these games as quick as I can. As we look at their schedule, they've had the likes of... I know it lost to us, but they've had Brighton, Bournemouth, Everton, West Ham and Brighton, as well as Chelsea, which they did lose to, but we managed to get a win with. So they've gone through quite a nice spell there, but we should soon... Our last run of games, there's no pressure at all looking through them. Tottenham probably the biggest one, but that's our home game. So the last 7 games, we should be able to maybe pull something back. But I'll take a draw with Arsenal. We've actually, I believe, I got the achievement 30-game unbeaten streak. As well as that, we got 5 games without conceding whilst we were gone. So we've actually done very, very well throughout. Danny Ceballos is impressed feeling. Let's see, and I'm going to quickly go into the Leeds game. We just need to get through these games as quick as we can really, because I believe there might be quite a few highlights in this Leeds game with us. I'm going to play quite a strong side against them, and then as well as that, the Arsenal game afterwards. So I shall see you back in the Leeds game. Right, and we're back. So we're going to go through the results here. So Chelsea have actually been knocked out by Birmingham, which is a really, really weird result. Arsenal and Leicester are going to have a replay. Obviously, Arsenal sort of, after we drew with them, they're not looking particularly great. They might be resting players for our game coming up as well, though. City and Aston Villa, a 94th minute equaliser by Wesley has actually managed to get them a replay as well. Brighton knocked out by West Brom. West Ham knocking out Crystal Palace. Any other upsets? I don't think there was. Wolves won their game, and Liverpool managed to secure a 2-1 win against Wycombe, but struggled. But other than that, no other real big sort of surprising results. So I've got a team in mind that I want to play. I'm actually going to play Brandon Williams in his first game since coming back from injury. You get James Garner in there as well, playing a deep line playmaker role. Oops. Potential to be very, very good. Paul Pogba is going to come off. I'm going to actually play Juan Mata in that deep line playmaker role, and Fred can stay in there. Lindelof's coming off for Kera. Tete is going to come on as well. Bailly is actually going to make an appearance in this sort of team. It should be good. We're going to have Dan James playing on the right. Greenwood through the middle and try and get Rashford in there as well because he's got the stamina anyway, but I need him to try and get back into that sort of lethal form that he was in. We are playing Leeds at home. I'm going to go a bit more attacking. I'm going to try out playing a bit more expressive as well. I want to see us play a bit more expressive and not so much an overlap. I want to see what that does. As well as that, actually, I don't want to play for set pieces. We're not very strong from set pieces. We don't score that many free kicks or anything like that. And Romero can come on as well. Have a bit of a game. So this is the side we're playing against Leeds. Let's see how it goes. I'm pretty much hoping for just quite an easy game, if anything. I'm going to play it calm. We should be winning this one fairly comfortably. I'll tell them, I think there's a lot more to come from you, quite calmly. Very happy in the midfield. And the midfield and attacker, very, very happy with how I've said that to them. And I'm expecting it. This is one of the games I'm expecting to be quite long because in these FA Cup and Carabao Cup games, we do score a lot of goals. So I'd just like to see how it sort of goes as Tete gets the ball from Ghana there and manages to keep it on quite well. Mata with the ball again, back to Tete. Can he find the cross? He can't. Mata can though to Greenwood, who just can't get the final shot on goal, and that seems to be that isn't a highlight. That is not a key. I don't know how that classes as a key highlight. There's loads of those at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to try and get through this game as quick as I can. Hopefully there's not many highlights. I mean, I don't want the episodes being too long. I'm going to try and cut down, because I do have a tendency to chat a lot towards the beginning. I need to try and cut that first chunk down to about 5 minutes of chat, and then the next 10 minutes, hopefully, will just be games where we have quite a few exciting games, go back and forth. But I'm hoping that they don't. I'm not going to fall into the trap of just keep on chatting rubbish at the start of game. It's just odd. I don't know why I do it. I kept it to 5 minutes at the start of this, so hopefully just keep them tidy like that. Now I'm going to tell them aggressively that I want them to. No, I'm not going to tell them aggressively. I want them to do this for the fans. Let's see if they can try and switch up anything for the fans here. Rashford's not having that good a game, so I might take him off and play him in the next one. Kerr now. Williams now. What can he do? He's got a good cross on him. Fred back to Williams. I can't find anyone in the box as there was no one there. Garner playing that deeper role. What can James do? Can he find a cross? He can towards Greenwood. Greenwood's being marked pretty well here. I'm going to have to see what I can do tactically to try and change this up. Greenwood again, just over the bar. I'm going to tell him to shoot a bit more because we're not having that many shots on target. Go a bit more direct. I want to see us counter these lot. Like really, really counter them. Try and get back on top. But Leeds, they aren't just a nothing side. They've got Nketiah playing for them up front, who's a pretty strong player. And Tete out to James now. Here we are. Here's the counter that we've needed. James, can he find Rashford? He can. Beautiful ball into space, but Rashford can't get it past Casilla. The ex-Real Madrid goalkeeper, I believe that is. Mata with the ball in now. Can't find anyone again. We haven't really got someone imposing in that sort of box. I'm going to tell him to get a bit more creative. We need the lads to get... There we go. They're loving that. Need a bit more creativity up front. I'm going to make the change now. I'm going to take off Mason Greenwood. He's not really performed today. Bring on Belotti and press him forward. See what he can do. I'm also going to take off Brandon Williams. In fact, no, I'll leave him on because you can play his game. And I'm going to bring on Paul Pogba for Fred. See what he can do. Mata now with the ball in. Belotti's at the back post and instant impact there. We needed someone with the heading ability. Greenwood doesn't really have that heading ability, that physicality to get through. But Belotti's got the physicality, and as you can see, he rises up here, past his, over his, I think that might be the number 2 is Luke Ayling. I believe that's Luke Ayling. And immediate impact there by the substitute. I'm just going to go back into a sort of a balanced approach to this game now. Just sort of sit back, try and hold off, make sure we win the game through here. As they're coming forward now, Bay deals with it to Rashford, who can't really get it clear. Ayling pushing forward now, but Rashford's there and he keeps it on as well, which is really good. Finds Belotti down the line, but they manage to recover as they're coming forward again. Nketiah coming through now. What can he do? Back into the midfield, held Acosta to Phillips to Forshaw. Nice overlapping run there if you can find him out wide. He can't, and Williams wins the ball back brilliantly there. Rashford running it forward down the wing. What can he do? Taking it on, but he can't. And then questioning whether that's in the box. Well, it wasn't. It was a free, and it's a free kick. Should be Pogba on this, I believe. No, it's Mata. What can Mata do? Find the ball in, hopefully. Bay's there, and it just goes over the bar. We're in control of this game, for sure. I can't see us doing anything else, but we're in control. I'm going to bring Brandon Williams off now just to avoid any sort of injury to him in the week. Wan-Bissaka coming on for him now, just to waste a bit more time. And there we have it. It should be the final whistle now. Any minute now. There we are. 1-0 win, just a nice tidy win. It's not a disappointing result. It's a good win, boys. I'm pretty happy with that. It's a good win. I'm happy with that. So we've gone through there now, and we head into the second leg of the Arsenal game. Now, we did win 1-0 last time. Obviously, Rashford, I believe it was Rashford scoring that vital goal for us. And now it's the home leg where we can try and push a bit more forward. We're not away, we're not at the Emirates. We don't have to be as sort of cautious in this approach. But yeah, I'll catch you in that Arsenal game where hopefully we can find the win and progress into the final of the, I believe, Carabao Cup. Okay, so here we are. We're back with Manchester United versus Arsenal in the second leg, I believe it is, of the Carabao Cup. We are at home this time. So hopefully we can do something big in this game to carry it through. We're going to play our strongest side out in this game. Find Maguire here. Tuanzebe can sit on the bench instead. Goretzka's slowly coming back from that injury. He's not back in time, but he'll have to do. Fred in there. Juan Mata out for Paul Pogba. We're going to play. Yeah, we'll play McTominay in that ball-winning ball-winning midfielder role instead of Fred that deep. As I want Fred to get a bit higher up the pitch. We're going to have Sancho on as well, Rashford, and obviously Martial as well. Maybe I should start Belotti as he did have a very good game last game. Greenwood's obviously in form as well, but I think it's obvious here that we should be playing. Yeah, there we are. That we should be playing Rashford for the sort of attacking threat that he possesses. I want Rashford to cut in from that side. Still wanting to play it. Being expressive last time sort of worked. Didn't really work, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to still sit quite deep, get stuck in. Same tactic as normal, but hopefully this time, and I mean hopefully, we'll be able to, hopefully pull off perhaps maybe a draw. I think maybe a draw should get us through this game. We've been on a good run lately. I want to see them do something. I'm going to get passionate about this. I have faith in you. I do have faith in them completely. I don't know why Sancho gained a bit of happiness there. It must have been the way I'm talking to all of them. Martial's very happy as well. So let's see what we can do out in this game now. We aren't in the greatest... We're in a good form, but we're not in the greatest run of form that we've been in all season. But hopefully, with us being at home, our home form has been impeccable. I'll have to have a look at the schedule afterwards. But here's the first highlight of the game as Fred wins the ball back a bit high up the pitch. Plays it to Rashford now, and a bit of nice interlinking play down this left-hand side to Lindelof, to McTominay. Back to Shaw, to Fred. One touch sort of play, very quick passing through the back lines here. As Rashford is found with a great overlapping run, but hits it into the side netting. That's the first highlight of the game. Hopefully the theme carries on like this. We're playing pretty well. Torreira now on the ball, crosses it in, comes to the back post, and David Luiz luckily can't get anything away with, but he crosses it in again towards Socrates, and Arsenal have managed to score here. We're going to have to look to go a bit more attacking, as we can't be having this. It's now even. All they have to do now is to score one more, and that's it for us. Don't know why I apologise for skipping that. I'm trying to get the episode going as well as trying getting us back into the game. So I need to tell them to show a bit more passion. We're not We need something from this game desperately. We might have to have a look into the tactics, see if we can change something up, perhaps. But I'm desperate to sort of get something out of this game. I can't afford to go to extra time either because my team's not the fittest at the moment. We've rotated out, but we're not looking the strongest. Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw again getting injured. That's something I definitely didn't want to see. What's up with him? Lower leg injury again. Tete's going to have to come on and play it in for him. Playing that defensive, I can't overlap anymore down that left-hand side, sort of. It's not looking great for us at the moment. I might have to change things up, but hopefully, if I get a bit more, let's get aggressive. I'm far from pleased. I want to see something else, lads. I need to see something else here. McTominay's not looking up for it at all. We're staying attacking. I'm gonna go cautious because I think they're attacking. I think they're looking to attack the game. So if I just sit back and hit them on the counter, might be able to get something back from this. I think I'm going to play that sort of system. Slow it down a little bit. I want us to run at the defence as well, sort of see how we get through there. As they're making a few substitutes, I think I'm going to have to change something out here because it's not really working. I want the pace to be up front. I need the pace of Daniel James to really come through on this side. Rashford's not playing. I'm going to have to take Rashford off. He's not playing well at all. And Belotti, perhaps he can do something for us like he did last time. That pressing forward role really suiting him. And that's the last of our substitutes now. The last 20 minutes of this game are going to be really big for us. Hopefully, I'm hoping for us to sort of do something with it. I'm going to demand more from the lads. We need more. We need something from this. We're at home. It's our ground. We should be winning this game, really. And I can't let us have a defeat. We're going to have to go attacking. We can't come to this. Come on, boys. As we go to penalties. And that's it. Right. Paul Pogba, we get Belotti in there ahead of Marcus Rashford. Daniel James in there. Oh, Rashford's not even in the side. Lindelof then. I'm gonna have Belotti taking the last penalty. Fred can come on and play. I'll have Belotti taking there. Dan James is good at penalties, decent composure. In fact, I'll have him in there. Who's got the composure for it? Looks like Fred's got the composure for that final penalty. I can't have anyone else taking it. Scott McTominay in front there. We're going to penalties, boys. It's not going to be good. Let's pause the game just quickly and get into this. We need to get into this behind the goal. There we are. This is what we want to see. Martial now. Can he score his penalty? He can't. All season Martial's been missing penalties. Oh no. Pepe coming up now. Can De Gea be our saviour? He can. De Gea's save. This is big for us now. Paul Pogba stepping up to the plate. Of course he can score his. Come on, son. Yeah, nice and cool in the bottom right-hand corner. Beautiful by Pogba. Now David Luiz. Very composed individual, but can De Gea pull something off for us? And he can. De Gea is our De Gea all season has been a bit here and there, but he's come through in this penalty. Oh no. Leno saved. Oh, Aubameyang now to bring it level. What's he going to do? And he slots it home. All of De Gea's work there. Dan James stepping up to the plate. We really need to score this. And he does. He slots it home. Oh, the Welsh winger sort of just puts it into the side netting. Torreira now for Arsenal. Thumps it past De Gea. Just too much pace on it. And Fred, we need this in Fred. Composed individual. What can he do? And Leno saves it. This could be us out. Oh no. This could be it. The long walk, and it's Ozil. Oh. Ozil for Arsenal. It's like almost poetic, this. Ozil steps up and scores, and that's it. I've got to admit, I thought we would have come through this. It's our first loss of the season. I'm not happy with that, lads. I've got to admit, I'm not happy with that. The Carabao Cup, I'm going to start making excuses now. The Carabao Cup's not the biggest. And as my camera goes off, perfect timing that was. I think, unless it like relays a bit, goes back a bit to sort of stop it corrupting. But yeah, I cannot believe that we've come all this way. Arsenal winning on penalties. A bit of a weird one. They definitely deserve to win that game. The statistics of that, as you can see, they were just much better than us. They lined up a lot better, a lot stronger. I don't know. We're lacking Goretzka. Goretzka was a key part of the side, sort of kept us ticking. Yeah, we just weren't good enough on the day, and that looks like, especially Martial missing his penalty in Belotti. Martial, I've got a 16 penalty taken, was definitely good enough. But yeah, that's the episode. We drew Newcastle, I believe, in the FA Cup. The sea of green soon became splashes of yellow, and then finally we've had our first loss of the season, which isn't fantastic. I shall actually bring you next time. We'll be back pretty soon. We'll be back in the first Europa League game that we've got. It's the knockout. Well, the second one, the knockout stages. Europa League second leg, and also the Manchester City game, which will be absolutely huge. In the meantime, we are going to have the first leg, and as well as that, we are playing Wolves again. So that'll be a very, very big game for us. That'll be a game that we probably have to win. Sorry, we definitely have to win in terms of our title challenge for the season. But it's looking pretty rough at the moment. I've got to admit, we do get Goretzka back soon. Our next game is in 5 days. I'm hoping that he'll be back for that. But yeah, it's not been fantastic overall for us. It's been a bit rough indeed. And in fact, just before I go, I'll give you a glimpse of what might be coming in the summer, just as a little bit of a backup for someone that hasn't particularly performed so well, I'd say. In fact, take that back. He's played very well, but sort of the direction we're going in here, strong side, playing for now. And as we leave on that point, I hope you did like the video. If you did, leave a like. Hope you're subscribing if you are new and you enjoy the content, and I shall see you in the next one, which hopefully won't be as long as this. Ciao.